Hi, brother.
Dima.
Glad to see you.
Hello, brother. How are you?
Fine, fine.
I have for you from Sweden.
Oh,
You remember?
Yes.
Do you remember?
Сюрструмец, to jest kważona селедка.
This is gonna make quality content. Fucking ready for this shit. No. I'm not taking a chance with anything here.
Так, в принципе, все пацаны готовы. Все меры предоставлены.
Make me a hero of Ukraine.
Here.
God, help and guide me.
Так, а давайте не в эту сторону направляйте струю, блядь.
О, тихо.
Понят. Дима, ви це можете їсти? Да, это надо жать.
Oh,
It's okay.
it's okay. It's not okay.
It's not fucking okay.
It's.
Блядь. It's okay. Ох, ти ж, блядь.
Fuck. Smacznoho, будь ласка, motherfucker. You asked for this. I bring this from Sweden.
Это нормально.
No flesh.
Выкинь из дна, наскреби мясо, все
Let
нормально.
me try. I just try to lick the bone.
Нормально?
No flesh at all.
Как русские щи, да?
Ugh.
О, ты зря ты туда кинул, у нас тут тренировки в окопах, пацаны.
Так, а ну... Боже мой.
О май гад. О, щит.
Ну якщо він зміг, то і я зможу.
No.
Так ты не
No.
кость, ты мяско возьми. Может,
Lick
это
it.
надо трубочку коктейльную, Дим?
The fuck is this?
Блять!
Here, try this.
No.
Try it. You were officer. Lead the soldiers.
It's his opportunity.
Yeah, fucking get Zalushny here. He can fucking lick this.
Давай.
Давай.
Ні, да.
Little bit.
Ні,
Дима,
For
like
Ukraine.
pineapple.
Ukraine.
ні. Ну,
You need to speak, Dima, it's good for potential.
Давай.
так як...
Slava zaso.
Господи.
Oh fuck the. Drink it.
Не дыши.
Давай. I do lots of things for Ukraine.
Блять, ну ти вообще страшний. Брендан, you are fearless.
Дрон. Дрон летает.
Drone. Fuck off. Let's go. I spent several months working in 28 Brigade, in 3rd Battalion Medical, and in 9 Rota. Dima is one of my friends. Dima is the only man left in that company. Many have died, many are invalided, and some have ran home. That's the truth, and Dima talks about this. Dima tells his story. He talks about things that have never been talked about here. Might be a little bit inappropriate, but it's the truth, and it's his story, and he's my friend. Before we get into that, some house cleaning. This is just a quick shortened version of every video of every handover in Sumy Oblast, not including what we gave to Losha. So you'll see about $11,500 in ecoflows in these videos. Everything that we gave to Losha, which you've seen in the video before, is well over $20,000 in Sumy alone on the previous run. I believe in Donbas, the monetary value between what I gave to Tilda, and I have those other videos. I'm doing them backwards. It should be close to about $50,000. You need to see this. I take a lot of money, relatively, for an individual volunteer. Maybe some take more, but I don't think. Demand from everybody you support on YouTube, okay, on Instagram and other places, show you. You'll never know what they take, because no one really ever talks about it, but roughly I take about $40,000 a month still, while I'm resting in Sweden. I'm very lucky, but I owe you accountability, and I wish more people would hold others accountable as well. Like I say, they will never tell you. They're not obliged to tell you, but I'm telling you. Seldom less than $30,000 a month do I take, and I try to show the videos. I'll show more of them in the next couple of videos. It's just been really, really busy lately. and I go back to Donbas next week. Thank you for your support.
Дякую за допомогу. Це нам конче необхідно, тому дякую вам ще раз.
Дякую.
Thank you for support. With this battery, we complete mission on the Kursk direction. Together.
2 more ecoflows out. Thanks for your donations. Будь ласка.
Дуже вдячний. Дякую тобі, друже, за таку поміч і дякую волонтерам, які донатять, нам допомагають. Слава Україні!
Героям слава.
Thank you for all your help. Without your help, we don't know where we were now. Thank you a lot.
And Tilda knows these guys too, so we'll keep helping as much as we can. So grateful for all the help you guys gave me too. Thanks, Alex. Thanks, Gennady. Thanks, Kishka. She's going in my shirt now.
Well, Dima, welcome to my studio.
Nice to meet you. Nice to come here.
It's not Odin plus Odin, it's not CNN or BBC, but it's German.
It will be a future media #1 in the world, I'm sure.
When we met I remember, with Yulka
Yes.
in the other place. Is she still alive?
Yes, she's still alive. She quit. She had we had a soldier, and they have like close relations. When he died, this soldier,
Yeah,
he had some mental health problems.
she did.
That she did. She spent some time in the mental hospital, as I know. Then she quit the army. She went to this 3 months short time courses to become an officer.
Yes.
Now she's an officer, but she quit army. But as one of my guys who are who are good friends with her,
Yes.
he told me that she is going to come back to our brigade. That's what I know. I'm
She's
not
from
sure.
Kharkiv.
Oh,
She has 2 children,
yes, I know.
around like 10, 12 years old. I remember you came there for some days. You came from the Rota. I remember when you're a foreigner and you're in your Rota, everyone, when they're doing FaceTime with the family, they want to at least once for you to meet their children. So I met Babushka, everyone over I was having this conversation yesterday in the hospital in Kropyvnytsky, and my friend, all the families have met him on FaceTime because he's black.
Mm-hmm.
It's not being racist. It's Ukraine. There's no black people. Look, this is my friend in my Rota. How the fuck does somebody study to become an engineer and work in Germany, and then come back and end up in join 28 Brigade to serve your country? You grew up in Zaporizhia? Where did you study? How did it happen?
Well, I grew up in Zaporizhia, also graduated engineering university there, had some work as a quality control inspector for a German company, but we, as a third-party inspection company, we worked everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Mostly Europe, Russian Federation, Kazakhstan.
When you worked in Germany, you physically traveled to...
No, physically I stayed in Ukraine. Because this job, I said, okay, there is a job, you have to do it. You have money with allowances and money to pay for accommodation, for everything on your credit card. Your ticket, flight ticket is on your email. So go there. Here is on your email you can read technical documents about this, how to do the job. So move. My boss was somewhere in Germany. We had the Ukrainian branch, we had German branch. But I have seen my boss several times, and that's all. All I need is a credit card to get salary, and email to get what do I have to do.
But you were making German money in Ukraine? Plus minus.
Yes, I was making like my salary was $100, my salary, pure salary, plus I had $50 what you call allowances to pay for my food every day, and everything rest, flight tickets, my apartment, hotels, cell phone communications, like everything else I need was covered by the company. So I was like $2,500 month. What was a wonderful salary.
And everything else was paid.
Everything else was paid.
In Ukraine, this is
Like in my when I worked there, the salary in Ukraine was 250 hryvnias only, and the exchange rate was $1 8 hryvnias. So I was a god. I did not care anything.
you could have anything you want. You can do anything you want. If you want to go on vacation,
Yes.
if you want to eat steak every night, you can eat steak every night.
That's exactly how it happened. I could fuck a girl every night, but when I was doing the job, okay, when somewhere, of course I needed a girl. The easiest way is to pay for a girl, to find a hooker. Okay.
Okay.
I wake up in the morning. I have a terrible headache because of alcohol. I see a girl lying next to me. I understand that I had sex,
Yes.
but I don't remember the details. So what was the point to start all this alcohol in the evening, then girls, because no difference. The girl, the whole is still the same.
You know, how old were you when you got this work?
I started at 26 and a half, almost 27, and ended at it was 34.
young.
34.
So
Yes, I
young.
was young, and I was.
You can do anything. I know.
Young and crazy money. And the job, I was the inspector. My job was to watch like how other people's working and to check if they are working right. I was not digging or maybe the screws and everything, welding. I was not creating. I was just watching them creating. So they are doing, I stand like this and check, oh yes, you are doing right. So,
You know, that's brilliant. I had a lot of money when I left the army. Not my first year, but the second year, I was making big money. And I don't know if you can relate to this personally. I thought I was making big money because I was smart. I thought I was so clever. And then I lost the job, I lost everything, and started again. When the war started, where were you?
when I quit my this good job with a good salary in 2017.
You quit that?
Yes, I quit that because I was tired of this. You know, in the beginning of the job, it was very interesting to visit different countries, to meet people, and then at the end, it started, boring.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
the job was the same. I changed my job every 6-7 years because it starts boring. It's not about money. It's just because it's boring.
I know
I'm
this.
sick and so I quit the job. I started to work as an engineer for testing electrical transformers. Small company. I was working just as an engineer and sometimes as a guy, as an ordinary locksmith, who's just working with his hands.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was okay, because I was working with my head and with my arms. Like everything was involved and it was okay for me. Salary was not good, but I discovered how to deal with money. I understood what I need, how much I need.
Yeah, yeah.
So I had enough money for my requests, and it was okay. And then at the end of 2024, when the war started, many companies, factories, plants started to slow down or to shut down. No
Yes.
job, no long-term project of reconstruction, renovation, everything. Everything stopped, and our company stopped. No, I had some money in advance, and then I started to change the job. And to change the job, you have to go to this TCK. I came to TCK. They said, "Oh, you came to us by yourself, without повестка." So okay, go to the army. I said, "Okay, no problem. No, I have to. The job is the job." So I get here.
This is how you end up in what month was this?
It was October.
Okay.
October 2024. Before that, I was.
So you were not the patriot in February and March who said,
In February and March, we had a long rows standing to the TCK.
yes, I remember. They send them away.
They sent them away. So I was doing. We were making like this trenches and digging blindages in the city in Zaporizhia. I even have somewhere this video when we are standing, in American movies, this big cans for oil.
Yeah.
They have fire there and warming there. So we were the same. We were digging, building these protective constructions,
Yes.
and warming near these big barrels. Yes, barrels. And I was thinking to myself, now we are like homeless people of the wartime, something like that. In the beginning, February, March, April, I was working for these protection facilities, and then say no. In the beginning of the war, nobody knew what to do, how to do, what to. So, and we were needed. First 2 or 3 months, a lot of people were needed. Then in May, in July, this protective constructions. So military guys, they found these military cranes and military equipment to build these trenches. They did not need our shovels anymore.
They didn't need your muscle.
Yes, they didn't need my muscles anymore. So then I decided to change it, to find a new job, came to TCK.
And they said, we have career opportunities in Zasau.
Well, okay, no problem. Because at that time, nobody wanted to run away from it. Was normal.
Normal to join the army.
Yes. It's not like in 2024.
No.
So I got here. First, I went to Britain for the basic military training.
Yes.
And I think I was very lucky. First of all, I had the chance to compare the relations between British soldiers,
Yes.
and soldiers, sergeant, military people, and Ukrainian, and British guys were okay, and Ukrainian guys, oh motherfuckers! I would kill many of them. But in TCK, in the recruitment office, before moving to Britain, I was telling everyone I am electrical. The question was, who you wanna be? I say I am electrical engineer. Maybe I don't know, communications, drones, something. Okay, you will be radio communications, and I became a medic. Because
sign this paper.
no, I did not sign anything. It was decided that they collected a group of people, sent them to Britain for basic military training, and then returned them to another training field in Ukraine and trained them as the medics. And it was this decision, this program, and no, it was decided by.
Was it official VOS?
Yes, it's official was.
Yes.
But when we came back from Britain to this medical training center, they told us, if you don't want to be medics, you can quit. And a lot of people quit. No, like, okay, so they spent money, they spent time, they spent everything, and a lot of people just quit before the beginning of the medical training.
Where did they go? Pichota?
To another brigades, Pichota, where they had відношення.
Now they're all dead.
Some of them are.
Some are walking funny.
Yes.
What-
And I said to myself, okay, why should I change something if I don't know what it's gonna be? So I will be medic. That's how I got here.
How long was the training in England for medic? Because you went to England, you come back, and then you go again.
No. Medical training was in Ukraine.
But British instructor.
No, Ukrainian instructor.
Okay.
And the problem was that normal training for medic is 2 months. Short time training is 3 weeks. But because of the missiles attacks and all this Sirena and everything, we had like maybe 10 days of training. So actually it's a bullshit. It must not be like that.
I remember when you come to the house, you were quite new. You were very new.
Yes, I was. But we had guys who are even worse than me.
I don't say you're bad. I just say you knew nothing. You were
You
new.
knew nothing.
And the problem is we don't have so many good teachers. Like me going out to Toretsk with Yulka. It's like, Brandon. She's like, no mnie 300. It's like, okay, skilka. And it's like, jak problema. And she's like, ja nie znаю. She don't know, like, okay, maybe you could radio them and ask them what is the status of the 300s. Should I be preparing fluids? Should I be preparing, and good medsestra, but don't learn communication. I have to tell you, one of my best days I've ever had in this country is when I come to you with surströmming. Because when you went back to the bunker, there was a point, because I would come and bring shit whenever I could come bring shit to you guys, or just to come hang out. But I don't come empty-handed because you were there, Freud was there, and also with Samurai, I can fuck with Samurai. But for me, I care what people think, but I don't care what people think. Like, I know, for example, if I fuck with Samurai, he's gonna beat the shit out of me in front of everyone. Everyone is going to laugh at me, laugh at him, laugh at life. And Freud is not going to let him beat me so bad that there's gonna be blood. And 20 guys are gonna have a good day because Samurai beat the shit out of me and I get angry and he gets angry. But
and we really had a great joy with surströmming.
You know that video that got like 100,000 views, something like this. But you said to me, Brandon, I know this guy from Kiev. He was with Presidential Brigade or something. I used to know him. He's always a bullshitter, and he says there's a fish in Sweden that makes you vomit, and I don't believe this guy. Can you get this fish? And I never forget. You know that fish. It's a long time ago. I had thermobarics. Thermobarics. They really make Peters go boom. Really big boom. It sucks the air out. And I was bringing them to another position because sometimes guys, when they get Peter stuff, they keep, but they were good to me to help other rotas, and it was a different brigade, and I had to go through a block post to get them there, and they want to rip apart the car. Not so good, Dobrovolcha Canadians, and he starts searching the car and he starts touching the boxes where all these were, and I didn't know what to do because maybe I can get out of this problem, but it's a problem. When you're driving towards Pavlograd, but you're going to turn south again, you can't explain this, you know what I mean? And I seen there was the surströmming. Maybe 2 days after we do this, I had 1 can left, and these are block post Spetsnaz. I know what they do all day. They look at TikTok, and I just think in my head, they know what this shit is. And so right away I pick it up, Hocheshiste, and I grabbed my knife. I had my utility knife, and I tried to. He's like, sure. He's like, bled. He's like, давай. He's, how long did you live in the bunker? It was
Almost, no,
1 year,
no, 10 months.
10 months.
8 months. And 8 months, then we had a big bomb from Russians.
Yes.
But we did not go from there. We started living maybe some 300 meters from there, because we still got many guns, many ammunition in the bunker.
The storage.
And so we had to guard the storage, and we spent another almost year, another 11 months in this Alexandra Kalinova, where the bunker was. And when Peter started sending more grady,
More presents.
we moved here to Konstantinivka.
What's it like? Because it's not normal. Like, guys live in bunkers, blindage, position, but when they go back from position, they live in houses.
Yes.
But it's not common, it's not normal for people to always live underground. My question to you is the medic, what psychological effect, or what was happening to the guy's lungs? Did many of the guys have lung conditions?
Oh, well, we did not make special examination, but Freight has problems with lungs.
Yes.
Staff sergeant has problems with lungs. There was period when I thought I also have some problems with lungs, and I made this fluorography, photo examination of lungs, but
Yes.
it was okay, because I started some strange cough and everything. But with me, everything was okay. We also experienced some, because of maybe the depth, height level, the blood tension problems.
Really?
I don't know, maybe because of that.
Like a hypertension?
Like a hypertension. I don't know why, but it's just I know that.
It's not like diving to the Titanic, but it's a good depth underground.
Yes, so maybe because of the long period underground, tension changes. I don't know, because I had problems with hypertension. I don't know, but and the guy, the old man, Dedushka, who worked in this bunker in Soviet times, he said that officers on duty, soldiers, all had problems with lungs. Because you saw all this fungus, black, yellow, pink walls.
We were always taking amoxicillin, amoxiclav, whatever, and it would help for 2 weeks. This is going to be one of the biggest problems, I think, maybe years from now. Like, there's asbestos, all this shit. Maybe we find out in 20 years, you know?
Maybe.
I don't know.
We'll see.
You said, oh, it's sad for you because all the guys from 22, 23 are gone.
Yes.
In your Rota, how many, 6, 7, and 8 Rota, how many guys are left from 3rd Battalion? How many guys are left from...
Well, I cannot say for the battalion.
But in the Rota...
But in Rota, no, well, of course we have guys from 2022 from the armored vehicles.
Yes.
Who are now, what are they doing? They are sitting in pasadkas, guarding those useless vehicles.
Yeah.
And so they are okay. They are still here from 2022. But ordinary soldiers, infantry, they are either dead or very injured and rejected from the army because of this injury. Invalid, yes. Many people escaped, let's be honest.
But you're still here.
Yes, I'm still here.
Where do you find your energy?
Well,
where does it come from? Is there God? Is there something inside of you, what your mother told you as a child, or?
In the beginning, I don't know. In the beginning of this career here, me and many guys, we were told, okay, you have this job here. This is your job for the next, I don't know, many years. Just do the job. That's all. just do the job.
Well, your job cycle, you're good for 7 years, right?
Yes. No. Maybe 1 year more, and that's it. And I will also escape from the army. SZC. Because SZC is the very good. No, in 28 brigade, nobody permitted you to go to another brigade.
No.
You needed to get permission from the supreme commanders of Ukrainian army. Now SZC is a good way to go to another brigade. It's very easy. You go to SZC, then you go to TCK, say, I want to be in army, but okay, that's it. It works, and many people did so.
Yes, I have friends who've done this. I was very surprised when you said Samurai is here, instructing, and you know, when a man's mother has cancer, he needs to go home. He needs to go home. And we have the same problem. I remember in 35 Brigade, one of the young medics, he was air defense in Odesa, but he's young and he wants to do more. So he says, I will join Morskie Piechota, I will be a medic. And a young boy, and his mother died of liver cancer. His father's in SSO in Donbas, and he's here. So I'm like, I want to adopt him, you know, like be his uncle or something. And would brigade let him go home? I don't know. But we had a good notchmed. You know, we had, yes, he can go home. Everybody will cover for him to go. It's the same with Yulka. There was a chance I was going to Kharkiv for a course, and she said, can you take me home? And I was nobody there, even though they don't get to see their family since 1 year, was upset that she would get to see her children. Nobody was jealous. At least I don't feel this. It's like if you have a chance to see your, maybe if it was a man, they would feel different, but a woman could see her children. Everybody supported this. Even the next commander, but the moment someone said hire, no. I thought about trying to do a mutka. I thought about trying to buy her leave. Say, you know, all these generators and stuff that the guys need, maybe another brigade needs them. And I thought about doing this, but it's kind of stupid for me as a foreigner to try to play God, you know. You know, this is real shit. This is, you're married.
My wife will come in 2 weeks. She will come to Kramatorsk.
When did you get married? It's 1 year now, maybe?
Almost. Tomorrow is 1 year.
Fucking bliat, you should remember this stuff. Here, did you buy her something? A gift?
No.
Here, give her this.
Because now...
It's a Saint Javelin. Give her a Saint Javelin.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now she's in Spain with her friends. She has a friend, not girlfriend, I mean...
Podruga.
Podruga, yes.
A friend that is a girl.
Podruga has some...
oh, you date a woman, goes both ways. You're very liberal, Dima.
Yes. I even tell my wife, when I'm absent and you need sex, find someone. I would be okay. I will be okay with this. And she says no. I had much sex 40 years, so I can wait. I had big, strong, small, short. I had everything. Now I have you, and I don't need anything else. That was the answer.
Nastrovia.
So I'm waiting for her to come.
And you're gonna come.
Yes, and I will come.
You know, I have a friend of mine. He's in 63 Brigade, and his wife comes to Kramatorsk. And the first time it didn't happen, but then the second time she come, she spent 3 days, and now they have a baby girl. Now they have a baby girl. Maybe this is gonna happen to you.
Yes, I'm going to do the same.
You want to be a daddy?
I want to be a daddy a long time ago. When I was like 25, I wanted to have. No, when I was, let's say, 15. I wanted to have 5 children.
No shit.
When I was 25, okay, let it be 3. 35, okay, at least 1. Now I'm 41, no children, but I'm working on it. I'm working hard, and I will be working hard to get as many children as I can.
I think
Maybe adopt one or two.
I have Masa. I only have a dog. I must do something about this. I think it's fantastic. You know, what you talked about, this is happening a lot. Like, guys are in the war. The wife is a refugee in Europe, something like this. What's happening? Are they gonna stay together after the war? Does he even want to stay with her? Because some guys are coming home and they're asking for the divorce. Some of them are with other guys and they're okay with it. And maybe the marriage will work out, maybe not. It's different for everyone.
Yes, it's very different for everyone, and it's a very big problem of communication and understanding us here, because nobody understands the soldier if he was not a soldier. So the wife does not if she is a wife. Wife can be your closest friend, but she never can understand you.
You know, it's lonely in Sweden. It's so lonely. And I also have an attitude problem. Like, all the work we're trying to do for the foundation there, it's such good work, but it's like, I can't communicate with them. They don't understand. And it's like they're helping the war effort, but I feel it's my attitude problem, because it's my responsibility to come to their level, not for them to come to mine, because that's the way the world works. But it's like two different languages. They're talking about money, like different organizations. Money must come from this account to go to this account. But we have the money. Yes, but we can't spend the money on this because that money has to go into this. And it's like, I'll fundraise for it myself. Do you know what I mean? Like, and they're not wrong, but it's their world with accountants, and it's like Kiev. It's like Kiev. Do you know, I've been held at the border twice now. When I come, when I leave, now I come back.
Yeah.
I brought a car in September when I had the right to leave Sweden again. Not my citizenship, but I have the right to travel. I've been here 10, 11 times since September. And I bring a car for another organization, Friends of Tilda. You can bring a car to Ukraine for 1 year. And then it must leave. Or it's an import, or you have legal problem. 1 year is reasonable. It's normal. Even in wartime, I think this is acceptable. They made a decision that the car would only stay in Ukraine for 60 days. I don't know why, but the car went to Sloviansk. The car, it's a Sprinter van for operation change. The window is smashed out from a Cobb, and they're in no hurry to fix it because it's a shitty van, but they will fix it when they have the money. Could be 2 months, 3 months. And I'm legally responsible for this car. They want me, I could have to pay a straff. I will have to go get the car and bring it out all the way from Sloviansk to Lviv and bring it back. And maybe at my own expense, but this is the law. And this is some customs, it's someone in Kiev wrote a law, you know. And I went to the lawyer. The lawyer did it for me for free. And they took me into consideration. Because I have my dosvidka from Dobrovolcha Army, and I basically told them, I said, you know, I'm a veteran, and I'm spending all my money on this war. I'm collecting the money. This law is stupid. And he talked to them, to the customs agency, and I could not believe it, what he said. The customs agency has decided the car does not have to leave Ukraine in 60 days, 1 year. It can stay till the end of martial law. The right decision. Yes. So this car it doesn't have to leave Ukraine ever. And I'm thinking to myself, sometimes the people who make laws, not only Ukraine, but America, Britain, sometimes maybe they say, it's bullshit. and they just...
Or they just pretend that there is no car. I mean,
They can do this
they can do this. Maybe they did something like that.
because
We-
it makes sense.
Yes, we do it all the time. Because too much loss, too much useless papers, especially.
How much paper as Rota medic do you have to do?
Well, not much. I have one journal where I write my. People come say I have a problem with this, and jury one they say okay, I'll write down, send him to the medical point, and they deal with him.
The Lekarnia does all the
Yeah.
paper.
Yeah, but we started making a lot of Excel tables reporting the condition of patients. So
Shit.
not paperwork, but electronic paperwork, and the quantity of this Excel tables is growing.
Growing.
We also have many groups in all this WhatsApp, Signals, and Instagram, and we report there, and if you forget reporting, you will be
You'll be
punished.
in the shit.
You'll be in the shit, and it's for medic, for surgeons, for anyone. And quantity of these groups, quantity of useless paper documents started growing like in the autumn of 2023. It started in autumn of 23, then we had some more in August 2024 when grads started to come in the bunker village. We added more journals. Peders are coming, and what we do, we take journals, we put it here in our S, and this is our armor. The more papers you have, the stronger is your armor.
Yeah,
You say.
it might stop Deshaka.
Yes,
If you have enough paper.
maybe it can stop Deshika.
Probably not. But
But for the guys from the back line, the officials, I don't know what you call it in English, the guy who is responsible for supply,
Yes.
for deliveries, for the, he's till
supply officer.
supply officer, this chief supply officer of the battalion or brigade, he is coming to our house and checks everything. He checks if everything is okay, and he is very proud of doing this, and he believes that this is very important. You can have problems with your gun, you may have no bullets, but all your papers must be filled.
This is the madness that we're in, and you know, I can't do this. I can't.
Oh, by the way, about papers, one more thing that started like a year and a half. This when papers from volunteers. In the beginning of the war, volunteers just bring me stuff. Now they need my passport. I say okay with this.
I'm gonna give you 2 ecoflows tonight. I need you to sign this.
Okay, so to sign this.
Yeah, but it's not official. It's only to protect the foundation.
Okay, because
It's you are the owner, not the brigade, not the battalion.
okay.
But no, if the government ever goes to the foundation in Kharkiv and says, "What have you done?" It's all.
Okay.
We're not selling it on OLX.
Okay, I will sign anything.
But you know the thing with the paper.
Yes.
If we do not give out the aid by law in 90 days to a brigade, Okrema battalion, it has to be, or to a soldier with no more Vescovi.
Yes.
If we don't do it within 90 days, the first time, in theory, if they catch you in the first 90 days, you will lose your right to bring Dopomoka, to bring aid to Ukraine for 6 months. So if there's one mistake, okay, they say no, but they never look. But when they do look, if they want to be an asshole, in principle, where is this one ecoflow? You cannot bring any for 6 months. But you know why they do this? Because the 2 biggest killers, if not Russians, is corruption, but the system to fight corruption.
Yes.
It's madness, and I'm not giving fuel to the internet because in Sweden, in Canada, in America, it would be the same. Politicians who never had a real job ever in their life, and they will make rules. My prime minister, who's gone soon, who is Justin Trudeau, he is the type that would like to tell the poor people how they should live. He would represent the poor, despite coming from a very wealthy family of political class, and he will make rules. I think he was very good prime minister for the first few years, but you know, politicians, they're like fish. Fish is good, but you can't leave it in the fridge for 3-4 days. It goes bad. What are you gonna do? Let's say, do you ever think about your plans after the war? You said children, but do you only think about what is now, or do you have some dreams? Tell me your dreams.
First of all, it's a normal, peaceful job. Just do the job that I was doing before the war. I like the job. I like everything. I just want to do this job. It was okay. I will buy some country house.
A dacha.
Dacha.
Where? Like by the sea, like Odesa?
No, not far from Zaporizhia.
Around Zaporizhia.
Around Zaporizhia, maybe on the right bank of Dnipro, Nikopol, Marhanets, this area.
Okay.
Maybe some cattle, say chicken, all this stuff.
Yeah.
My friend, a friend of mine, we know each other for 25 years. He says maybe we'll start doing some moonshine. No.
Start to make some like whiskey, vodka.
Yes, whiskey, vodka, something like that. He wants to be a shepherd.
Okay.
And he wants to live somewhere in the mountains. Maybe I can also live in the mountains. Maybe I will buy a country house somewhere in the mountains. He will be shepherd, and we will have a small factory for doing whiskey. That's it. And of course, wife, children. That's it.
So you're gonna drink. There was Waylon Jennings was a famous American country singer, and they asked him what his life purpose was, and he said, "I want to drink a whole lot of whiskey. I want to chase a whole lot of women, become a legend, and die." So you're gonna make whiskey. You're gonna make children.
And live as long as I can. But I want to live, I don't want to die as a sick man. I want to die as a normal, in good health, but...
And just have heart attack and...
Yes, it would be nice. What I wish to see my grandchildren.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure because...
You're 40? 41?
I'm 41. And of course, in days before, like when you were 20, 25, you have children, then their children have 20, 25 years and they have children. So it was easy to see your grandchildren.
Yes.
Now it's getting very difficult because I'm not sure if I can live as long as... because if my children will have their children at their 40s,
yes,
I'm not sure I will see the grandchildren.
Well, that's the problem with our doomer generation, we're all not having kids. We got to get out there, you and me. We got to start getting our dicks out there, and spreading our... We're not doing good, are we?
Yes,
we're not doing good.
We are spoiling too much.
Too many video games, too much doomer. All right, I got to go home to Tilda, because she's going to yell at me.
Say hello from me.
She loves you,
No, she likes me.
No, she loves you. She loves you because when I went back to Sweden, I made a list of people. The thing is, she has so much aid. Like, so much aid. I could not... But we did different things, And, but if she gives to my friends, it's less for someone else. I told a guy today, he's like, "Oh, we're doing this. I said, "I'm sorry, I can't help you." And he said, "Oh, well, I'm just telling you as a friend." And I'm like thinking to myself, don't talk to me like a woman. Don't talk to me like, that's the way a woman talks. But I told him, I said, give me a week or two, I can help you. But no matter how bad you need it, it's irrelevant to me now. I said, for me to help a person more, I need another person to become 200 or 300. But it's sad. But I said to Tilda, can you take care of this guy, like 5-6 people, can you take care of them? And I said, yeah, there's this brigade that is Tsikavi, and there's some really good guys in one of the rotas, and just look after them. And then she came, I think, to the bunker.
She was in the bunker.
Yeah, you know who I brought to the bunker, but she's like, oh my god, he's so cute. You're like a teddy bear. Yeah. She loves you.
We had a very nice. We had like maybe an hour of very nice conversation. Her and 2 guys. One was from Germany, and the second one was maybe Sweden, maybe Britain. I'm not sure.
Could be. She has many manslaves, but she gets yelling at me because I do not submit to be complete manslave. I said to her tonight, she says, bring me soda. And I said, I was coming from Dobropilia, from the back roads. I was like, what do you mean soda? Soda, if you're American, it means anything, but you learned your English in Britain. Soda is a very specific, where you want me to find this in Donbas at 10 o'clock at night? And she's, oh, never mind, the power's out, a missile hit. I have bigger problems. I'm like, thank God. But if I don't get Tilda soda, I can bring Tilda 20 ecoflows, and she's happy for a minute. But if I forget soda, she's upset at me for Zinka, yes. It's like, oh, sorry, Tilda, like I lost my leg on position, and because I'm a foreigner, not you. If you were Ukrainian, oh, he's so sweet. But it is me as a foreign man. She chews us up. You know that song, the man eater. You know. Watch a boy, she'll chew you up. Oh, here she comes.
No, I don't.
She's a man eater. Yeah, Tilda eats foreign men's souls to help Ukrainians. But now, anytime you need something, her or I will find it. But now I have to go home to her, and she's gonna yell at me because I didn't get soda.
You can stay here.
It's safer for me to stay here.
It's
If she's upset at me, it's safer for me to stay in Chasev Yar.
I think that.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yes, and I understand. She's so angry.
She's like, why did you come to Ukraine? And they want me to say a specific thing. It's like running from my ex-wife. Do you know what I mean? It's like, But yeah, anyway, let's do the paper for the ecoflows. You got your nice food.
I have a nice
a gift for your wife, a Saint Javelin.
If you would not ask me, I would never remember that tomorrow is my 1-year marriage.
Shit, what else have I got for you to give your wife?
I have everything.
Want to give her a babushka? No, she's gonna slap you. She's gonna slap you.
She was making wooden dolls like 10 years before.
Like religious ones or just normal?
No, just normal wooden dolls. She even had a small company, no, not company, but a small workshop for doing this wooden. She likes wood. When she likes touching, you know. She likes touching.
She likes touching the wood.
Yes, and she likes touching the wood. This wood also. So she was making wooden dolls.
Oh my God! Someday maybe hopefully I can meet your wife.
I'm sure you will.
I'm getting to know everyone's family now. You know, Maxim in Poltava, he's 300 for 4 months, and then he's at home, but he has to go for infusion every day. But I have to stay with Babushka because he doesn't have room in his house. And the first day, Babushka feeds me 3 meals by 11 o'clock. 3 meals. She goes to the Rinok, she buys this, that. The next day, I don't want to eat because I have Donbas breakfast. Cigarette, coffee, you know, good breakfast. I say no food. he calls me panicking. He's like, Brandon, are you okay? It's like, yes, I'm okay. Why? I couldn't answer my phone. Babushka called me 5 times. So she called my wife, Elena, 3 times. She answered the phone. What is the problem? Babushka's worried about you, Brandon. I'm fine. But you don't eat.
Yes, it's a normal way of living for Ukrainian babushkas. If you're not eating, you're not well.
Holodomor, psychology.
Yes, psychology.
Do you have babushka still?
No, unfortunately, all my babushkas died. When I was 11 years old, she
Oi.
died. My babushka died. Her sisters and her brothers. One died. Her youngest brother. My babushka was born in 1921.
Okay.
And her youngest brother was born in 1936. So this grandfather, who was in 1936, he died at 80. So I had a chance to talk to him, to meet with him. He was very nice. And in his 80 years, he has no mental problems. He has a good, clear memory. He was he read a lot of books, and he could. He remembered the story. He was like a living history book. But unfortunately, he passed away in 2016. That's my last grandparent. And all my babushkas died. Well, my babushka died in, it was 1994.
Ah,
She died.
you were so young.
And the second one also was my babushka, my dedushka, her husband. Her husband died 4 years before, and his younger sister died in 2012. But that's the sad story.
You have to become a dedushka then.
I have to be a dedushka of at least 2 grandchildren. I hope so.
I will do everything I can with Tilda. She also helped to make sure that you can make it out of this to become dedushka. But to do this, you need to become batchko. And to become batchko, you need to take your kabasa, and you need to... I don't need to explain this to you. You understand physiology, yes?
Yes, I know how it works.
Yes, okay. Let's turn this off. This was the funnest one I've ever done. This is the most fun... This was a lot of... Thank you.
Будь ласка.
You don't give a fuck, do you? You do not give a shit.
Why should I give a shit? I don't care. I don't give a shit. Anything. No, after some time, we passed this limit.
Of giving a shit.
Of giving a shit. So just don't give a shit. That's all. We crossed the border. Yes, fucking pizdец.
Let's do the paper. Let's do the paperwork for the
Yes.
ecoflows.
Yes,
I'll turn
okay.
this shit off.